I'm Marina. I'm growth manager at NFTgo. So my job is actually like to grow the community, to understand the product and develop it with you guys, just listening you. So NFTgo is analytics and metrics platform. What we're doing is that we are like scanning overall projects that are in post-mint phase. We're still working on live mint phase features. But what's important with NFTgo is that everything that's written on the blockchain, everything you can like imagine in your head that's related to NFTs, you'll see it at NFTgo. So in this presentation, this is like a small collection of what am I taking into consideration when analyzing an NFT project. There's like much more things on NFTgo that you can check out, and if you want to check us out now while I'm talking so you can follow up, you can go to nftgo.io and follow up what are we talking about here. So first of all, when you enter our homepage, what you're gonna see is like how many holders are there out there, how many whales are we tracking, how many marketplaces have we integrated so far, and how many collections are listed on our site. Other than that, you can see like what has been bought. You can check out your own portfolio, just get started with the market view overview. So the first thing, when you click on market overview, you'll see this barometer that's going to show you the sentiment, going to show you the traders, buyers, sellers, and 30-day profits and loss overall in the market. The important thing that you want to like check out is like overall market cap and volume. We have a specific system of how do we calculate market cap. It's not like the common one, and I'm guessing that you guys will have some questions related to market cap, and I'm going to forward you to my colleague Marco, because he's a specialist for that one. So if anyone has any questions in regards to market cap, he's the one to help you guys out. The second things I'm checking is like the numbers of holders and traders. And since I'm following different categories, this part is also important for me, like how they are developing on the market, what's the driving on the market, and what is not, and what are people actually buying and investing in. So I'm usually investing in games. I'm trying to avoid like PFPs, etc. So this is something that I'm following through. Why am I rushing through this presentation? I'm rushing because I would like that you guys ask me as much as questions at the end, because I really want to understand what do you guys as traders need to see in one tool. So the next thing that I'm checking when I want to buy a random collection that I want to see, we took like Cool Cats for example, is like overall market cap and volume that's trading like within this collection. So you can see like the number of holders, current floor price, market cap, and volume. The second thing is like checking out the floor price. How did it change through the different periods from like 24 hours to the overall, as long as like the project is live. The second thing I'm really liking, and what I'm always like giving special attention to, is holders and traders, because these guys are giving us true picture of what's going on within the communities. Are people getting out of the project? And then I can like start thinking, why are they getting out of the projects, and why are different guys entering the project? So one of the cool things when we're entering like this holder panel is that we all want to like find the next blue chip. So finding the next blue chip was hard because you didn't know actually where to start from. So what we added is this blue chip potential, and we also have a blue chip index that's actually showing us what is the actual number of blue chip holders within the collection. Blue chip is something that we defined in NFTgo, and everything related in how we calculate stuff you can see in our documents in the footer of our website. And the second thing that's also important is like the influx of whales that you will see inside of collection. So if the collection has a lot of whales, there's a huge chance that this collection will thrive in any way. Next thing is holder trends. How long are they holding stuff and how? So we're gonna move to that. So just by like watching this overall holding period trends can tell you a lot about one collection. Like if people are holding like longer than 3 months, 1 year, it's probably a good collection, right? People are not getting out, they're strong community, they don't want to move out, they're just like letting the new members in. Also, what's important is that when you want to trade, when you want to catch the hype, you want to know, is this collection having like a lot of traders that have more than one NFT, because we all know that these guys are actually the ones who are controlling the floor. So if there are more like guys that are holding more than 10 NFTs or like even more, they're probably gonna be the one who are like dominating the floor price, or they're gonna like follow the changes, and these are the guys that you should follow in general. So when speaking on following, this is now the moment where I want to show you how deep we are going actually. So we have this option of top buyers, top sellers, and what is really good, you can go like deep into their wallet. So second thing is that we all want to follow the whales. Like whales are the guys who are the smart money. Whales are the guys who are sometimes making really smart moves, sometimes not. Just because you have money, it doesn't mean that you're actually like smart trader. It can only be like, oh, I have a lot of money, so I can just overspend it and do whatever I want. And we are recognizing whales as the guys who are having at least 1 million in their NFTs in their collection. So this is something that's really interesting. So we go even deeper, like following their whale trends. How are they behaving? How much they're minting? How much they're buying? How much they're selling? And are they burning their NFTs through some different mechanisms of the project that they're present in? This is also like statistics of whales. You can see what did they mint. This is like live mints, 30 minutes. And top whale minters, the guys who are buying the most NFTs in this period of time. This is their involvement. What are they buying? Where are they buying their stuff? What I love the most, this is now the creepy part of the blockchain. So why I'm saying creepy? Because like I said at the beginning, everything that's on the blockchain, everything that's visible, everything you can imagine that it's written on the blockchain, we want to show it to you guys. So we're going deep. So you can check out your portfolio. You can follow different guys. And when we're entering like someone's wallet, this is where it gets like fun, because you can see all the activities, how much are they buying in different time periods, how much they're selling, what are they holding values, profits and losses, etc., etc. So it's like overall overview of someone's wallet. My favorite part is actually this. My favorite part is related addresses. We'll get to that, but one of my favorite parts is actually holding distribution, because I'm thinking always like, if this guy is holding something and he's holding it long, there must be a good reason why is he holding that. Like if he thinks that he's gonna trade that fast, that project probably is not gonna succeed in the long term. But if he's holding it for like the long term, it means that there's something that he knows that I might might not know about. But in general, like it's showing me that the huge potential of the project, does it have it or not? Also, you can see his trades and his related addresses. Now, this is where it gets like super weird and super creepy. So you can actually see when you can even enter your address, and you can see this relation graph between like what did this guy receive and what did this guy send and to which addresses. So you can be sure, like you can literally see if this guy is a whale, with whom he's trading a lot, who is he sending, his assets to. You can even like try to understand why is he sending. Is that maybe like some of his connected wallets that he doesn't want to show, etc., etc. So these relation graphs can tell you a lot about how he's behaving. You can even understand like, is this hot wallet, cold wallet? Everything is possible when like just overviewing these relation graphs. I'm also following NFT drops, and NFT drops are telling us like what are the next projects that will come to to the market. So it's like super simple. If you're an owner of a project, you can come to our site, you can click on submit, and we'll probably gonna review your project, and we're gonna publish it so people can see it. Other than that, we have an amazing research section where you can read about all the current trends that are happening at the market at the time, and you can learn a lot of stuff, because NFTgo is actually trying to push knowledge on the first and then everything else, because what I'm just showing you, everything is like completely free. And that's like the big secret of NFTgo. Like, if we're talking about decentralization, we're trying like to give this data to people for free because it's already on the blockchain, we just kind of like shorten your way of finding that data. And we're planning on keeping this data for free because it's really important, at least we say that it's really important that people get involved and try to understand how the market is behaving and what is the perspective of the market like in long term. Yes, this is the end of my presentation actually, and I want to hear it from you guys. Like, if you are a trader, if you're like planning to become a trader, please ask me anything you think that's important for you guys. This is the QR code for our website. This is for our Discord. There's also like a bunch of interesting stuff that we are actually promoting at NFTgo. We have some cool Discord bots that can give you like certain overview of different projects. We just released our API. So if any one of you here in the audience is a project owner or just want to like develop any kind of project that includes like analytics and metrics, you can just fill up the form in the footer of our website, and we'll have you on the list, and probably someone is going to contact you really soon. The second thing is that if you're a project owner and if you're here, we're just starting something called NFTgo Research Center. We would like to incorporate ourselves in different servers so we can share the knowledge, so we can share our updates, so we can share everything that's important to like an average Joe, an average user. And yeah, that's basically it. So if you have any questions, now it's perfect moment to ask them.
Hey, thank you for this presentation. It's really awesome. So you mentioned you're doing research and you're having these views of NFT drops, right? Anyway, so what kind of data are you looking at? And is there any specific metrics like to help us like look at the drops and see like which one is like has more potential or like which one has more value, so to speak?
In regards to the drops?
Just like trending or probably both, like both drops and just like general NFT collections.
Well, in general, like what I'm looking at drops is like when you're taking the overview of the project is that you first want to know like who is behind this project, who is the team, like what were they what did they did in their past, you know, what did they create, who are they? The second thing is that you want to know like how strong their community is and how they're behaving, you know, towards the project. Are they just the guys who are writing like, let's fucking go, yes, you know, numbly like just writing stuff? You're probably not gonna want to be part of that community because it's a flipper community, you can see that. But yeah, that's in general like, when we're scanning NFT drops, what's going to be published on our website, there's like nothing special that we're overviewing as a company. But my perspective is who are the guys behind the project, what can they deliver, and what are my expectations in terms of, like I said, that I'm investing in games. So I know that if I invest today, I'm probably going to have to wait like 2 or 3 years, you know, to get like some solid result or some, you know, solid return of investment. So that's basically it. Like, is it okay? Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much for the presentation. So you mentioned that everything was basically free for the user. I wanted to ask you, how do you manage to make money out of your project?
Oh, that's a secret. We're actually now, yeah, we're developing different models on how do we plan on making money. One of them is creating aggregated marketplace, something similar to Genie and Gem, so you can like bulk buy and bulk sell from the platform. We also have some plans in terms of like creating marketplace of our own, but that's like something in the long term. We're very well backed up with VCs because they love the idea of, you know, having decentralized data for free. So there's nothing like hidden, you know, we're not hiding behind any NFT, like you're gonna come and click it, you know, twice and then we're gonna like, oh, now it's time to pay for subscription. No, everything you see is completely free. So the models are different. And that's something that we're developing now and should release like public announcement in Q3 probably. Wait, sorry. No, first, sorry.
I just wanted to ask if you...
Can you just speak a bit louder?
Yeah, if you also, if you just look up, sorry.
Take your time.
Yeah, you showed the last graph Yeah,
relation?
this one. I wanted to ask if you also have the possibility to look into whether people are tornado caching or not, if to...
That's a good question, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, what we recently added, actually, and it's not on this slide because I had to like give them my presentation a bit earlier, is that we just started like tagging collections that have like abnormal behavior and that are like wash trading. But in terms of like finding the wallets that are like using Tornado in general, it's really hard to, how to say, like it's really hard to understand this like part in the blockchain. So we're now trying to explore like how to understand, how to actually find these wallets and how to scan them and how to like show them. We're thinking on making something that's similar like to a blacklist of wallets, which can be quite useful. I mean, we are all aware that there are like plenty of scammers, and those are usually like the small circles of people using different wallets, you know, so we're trying to track them all down and have like small like black book of, you know, if you get scammed, you can check, is it like a wallet that's already been involved in something like this. But in relation with Tornado, it's really hard to recognize this behavior, really hard. And this is something we're working on daily. So we have a team of 40 techs that are working like crazy. So I mean, we're probably going to release something that very soon. But we're actually releasing features weekly. So that's why some stuff are missing here. So if you want to like stay updated, you can just come to our Discord and follow what we're doing there.
Hi. My question was more as like a consumer. So is there going to be like a user settings page or user profile where I can see all of my collections and kind of get like a snapshot of what's going on with my portfolio?
Yeah, exactly. We have that. I'm not using that, so that's why I didn't include that. Because more or less, I'm just using that briefly and super fast. So basically, when you enter your wallet, this is what you'll see. So I can also, like, you can just give me your address, and I can see to whom you send your stuff. So it's like a perfect overview to see your own behavior and are you losing or gaining money in certain periods. So when we're speaking about private portfolio, this is something that you can see inside. So, I mean, of course, you know for how long you're holding something, but like you might have some NFTs that you bought last year in March and you forgot about them. So if they're listed on NFTgo, and that's important to say now, if it's listed on NFTgo, it's going to show up. If it's not listed, then you won't see it in the collections. So that's the only thing you have to be aware of. That's the same way that our bots work. So if the collection is listed on NFTgo, you can like check the floor price and different stuff with bots. But it's important that collection is listed on NFTgo. So this is the stuff that you'll see on in your wallet, like your holding distribution, value of NFTs, the NFTs you have, how much money you made, you lost, and what were your trades. And you can actually, like by clicking on any of these icons, you can see who bought them, when, etc. You will have this like either scan moment where you can go and check out the stuff. Anyone else? Yep.
Yeah, first of all, thank you for the presentation. I think this is actually a really cool tool, and I can't wait to dig into it.
Thanks.
Second, I apologize because I came a bit late, so maybe what I'm about to ask you already answered it. But looking at this, it seems like there's a lot of different dashboards that display different types of data. So my first question is like, how big is like the dashboard customization? Like, can I build my own like dashboard if I want to look at specific projects? I compare different projects, or is that still, or are you still working on like per project basis for the dashboards?
We're working now on comparison feature. So in near future, you'll be able to see like projects next to each other, and they're probably like gonna overlap with the data. So it's going to be much easier for you like to compare them. That's something that we're working on.
Nice, I'm happy to hear it. And the second one, I'll try to keep it quick, because you mentioned Discord bots and getting data from Discord. Is this something that's also included like in the data you show here, or is that like a whole separate thing?
Everything is, like a lot of stuff, what can I advise you is that to go to our website, there's dedicated like link for the bots, so you can see what they're doing. So there's like whale alerts, floor price check, collection check, bunch of different stuff. So go to our website, nftgo.io, footer bots and you'll get your answer. It's really easy to incorporate them in your server, and if you have like any issues, you can always come to our Discord, ask, someone can help you, or come to your server, do that for you, etc. So yeah, but the thing that we're like trying to give to users with our bots is that they can always be updated about what's going on. If they're following whales, they're gonna know something. So now we currently don't have the option to follow certain whale. You can just like this guy, but I think in like next 2 weeks, in next 2 weeks we will release this feature of same like IC has, like whale watch feature. So that's something to be expected.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Cool.
Have you thought about adding traditional trading indicators such as moving averages or Fibonacci retracements into the?
Sir, can you repeat?
Have you thought about adding traditional trading indicators such as moving averages or Fibonacci retracements into the tool?
Oh, I'm not sure about that one. I haven't seen it in the roadmap so far, so I
would be pretty interesting.
Yeah, great. Marco, write that down. Thanks for asking. Yeah, that's a great question. Actually, our CEO, Lois, he's really madly in love with statistics. So he probably has that somewhere in his mind, because actually all the graphs that you could not see on other tools that are like our competition is actually the metrics that he developed, and his background is from data science, from computer science and maths, so he knows like what he's doing. So that's actually a great question. Anyone else?
Hello. Hi, Marina.
Hey.
Yeah, so just want to mention about. Okay, so you mentioned about. Can we go back to the other slide where you talk about how you are going to look at the different profiles, analyze the different profiles, the Twitter projects.
Drops?
Yeah, the drops, yes.
Okay.
That's right. May I know, like, how are you going to do this? Is it by a proprietary technology that you guys have created, or is it like manual work? Like looking through the different...
You mean like in terms of scanning the projects? It's manual. It's manual. We actually have a person who is reading through every project. And if there's something shady about it that we think that's gonna in any way like hurt our users, we're probably not gonna publish it.
Okay, I see. And wow, okay. Yeah, so for the next question that I have, with regards to this, right? Because project founders, for example, if they are anonymous, how are you going to come up with the insights to what they have done before and all? Because people can actually just hide what they have done before in this space. Yeah.
It's easy to fake. I mean, we all know like how easy it is to catfish someone, but trust me on this when I say that our team is digging super deep. Like we are really, really digging deep, and if we cannot find something if we can find something that's like fishy or odd, we're not gonna publish it. I mean, the way that we do research is like we start from their Discord, and then just like try to follow everything that's like in official links, scan all of their social medias, like try to find relations if they had like any social medias that can like show us any more trails, any more clues that's something wrong or good with this collection. So it's like a basic research of NFT project. This is something that we do, but it's not like I said basic. For us, it's basic. It's quite advanced because we're really, really digging deep. We really want to know like who are these guys, and like we're trying, even when we are like doing whitelist giveaways, we're not giving the whitelist from the projects that are not doxed, because we think that it might be harmful to our users. We don't want to like expose them to any sort of like possible issue or problem they might have. So we're scanning it like a lot, and that's like the. I hope that this answers your question.
Yeah, I think that is great to hear because. Sorry. No, I think my voice is loud enough. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think this is great to hear because of the numerous noise and hype and FOMO in the space. So it's really reassuring. Thank you.
Thank you. I mean, it's easy to follow the hype, you know. It's easy to FOMO in, but the consequences can be quite harmful. That's something we want to take care of.
Hi, thank you. I looked up your project actually a while ago.
Nice.
And I'm mainly in Solana space. You're covering mostly Ethereum. What's your plans to expand that?
Yeah.
Because the space is really big, right? So, and there are like a lot of tools already out there for analytics, but you have a couple of things that other people don't do, I think, or you do better. So, would be really curious to hear what's your expansion program, basically.
Yeah, the idea is first to develop all features on ETH, so we can understand like how the metrics are working, and then slowly expand. Of course, Solana is one of the first blockchains we're going to expand to. So that's something in work. Hopefully Q4 it's going to be launched, because we really want to set like the bar, and we really want to set like the features on a high level, and then like just go out. Because if we start like implementing, double, it might not, the blockchains are not behaving the same. So we have to first like inspect in ETH and then move to other. I think in Q4, I hope we'll see Solana, BSC, and I think maybe Tezos. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about it. But Solana is definitely on our list, and it's going to be live in Q4 probably. Well, thank you guys. That would be all.